So the first tip I have for especially beginners, especially beginning artists, you need to know when it's time to start selling your work. When you start as a beginner artist, you need to take time, okay? It takes time to develop your skills, develop your technique, your abilities, all that. And aside from that, it takes you a while to build up like a viable collection. Of course, you can always like start out if you're gonna sell like online, just start like with one painting to start or something. I mean, that is fine, but you should also know when you feel willing and ready to let pieces go. Because as artists, we tend to feel very strongly about our own work. Is that we tend to feel very strongly or get kind of attached, like we form a bond with like each of our paintings because it is something that you should feel like really connected to, right? You take so much time and effort to make each one of your paintings, and you should feel like, oh, I really like this one. I don't know if I want to give it up. Like, that's the way you should feel, especially as a beginner, and that's okay. However, if you want to be able to start selling your art, there will come a point, you will know when that point is, that you are ready to start letting pieces go. It's gonna look different for everybody. There's going to be, for some people, it may be like your first 2 or 3, you're like, okay, yeah, I like these, but I can let them go. For someone else, it might be like you take time to make like 20 to 50 paintings before you're like, I don't know if I'm really ready to part with these yet. And that's okay too. You know, we still need to have some pieces that we keep for ourselves that are really, really special. So choose a couple of your pieces, especially your first couple of pieces, that are going to be just for you. You're like, I'm not going to sell these. I still have a couple that, you know, I never sold them because even though everybody was telling me to, I said, no, these are mine. Hands off. But you will know when you feel ready to start letting pieces go, and that's going to be the point where it's, okay, now you can start selling your art, right?